Steak is one of the most common things that we cook on grills all the time. We fire up our grills to 500, 700 degrees, or we cook them low and slow first and then slap the fire on it. My name is Mark Ashby. This is the Grill Marco Cooking Channel. Tonight we are cooking skirt steak pinwheels, and it's gonna be beautiful. The presentation is going to be easy. The grill we're cooking on is a Traeger Ironwood 650. Let's get started. Skirt steak, really flavorful, kind of tough with the fibers. So this is how easy this is going to be. I've got the skirt steak here, and I've trimmed it down a little bit, got a lot of the silver skin off. I got some peppers and onions, some spinach. I got butcher's twine that we're gonna need to hold it up, our meat mallet here to tenderize it and flatten it out. We got provolone cheese, saran wrap, and then we're gonna be using some Operation Barbecue Relief Texas SPG rub as a base rub, and then we're gonna top it off with some smoky dust from the Smoky Boys, the beef rub. It's gonna be really simple. I've got the Ironwood already fired up to 350. We're gonna get this done and put it on the grill. So the first step that we have to do is we have to tenderize the meat, and we got to flatten it out a little bit so that we can actually make sure it rolls up and stays together. So I've got the saran wrap here. I'm going to put it across the skirt steak here, and then we're going to tenderize it. So we're tenderizing the meat, we're kind of flattening it out to about a quarter, maybe half an inch thick, and that's going to give us the ability to spread it out and make sure that everything sits on there properly and when it rolls up properly too. Now our meat is finally tenderized. We're going to use our Operation Barbecue Relief Texas SPG just to give a base of the seasoning across the inside of the steak. Now our next step, we've put the SPG rub on. We're gonna put our provolone cheese on as well. So I got about 5 slices here. You can use shredded, you can use really any kind of cheese you want, but what we wanna make sure that we're doing is leaving enough of a border right around the outside here so that we can keep everything in, and even if it falls out a little bit, that's okay. It just makes it look a little bit more rustic when it's on the grill. Next, I just have some frozen peppers and onions. These are gonna kind of melt inside and cook inside the steak while it's sitting on the grill. So we're gonna spread those out right along here, just like that. And our final step before we roll it up is some fresh organic spinach. And we just got some baby spinach here, and we're gonna put that on the inside, just like that. Our final step before we throw it on the grill is that we have to wrap it up and use some butcher twine to tie it up and make sure it stays together. So we got the steak rolled up. Here, take a look at this. We had a few things kind of fall out of the side. That's okay. You can stuff it back in there. Now we're going to get some butcher twine underneath this, and we're going to tie it together in about 3 different spots so that we can make sure it holds together while it cooks on the grill. We trimmed up the butcher's twine, and this is our end product. It is a beautiful rolled up skirt steak that's gonna have some amazing flavor. Now we have to top it off with our Smoky Boys Smoky Dust beef rub. So all we're gonna do is just kind of get that on the top there, like that. We're gonna kind of roll it. We wanna cover every bit of it. And this is just gonna add some nice color and some amazing flavor, because those Smoky Boys know what they're doing. Look at that, awesome. Okay. Now we're gonna take our beautiful rolled up skirt steak and we're gonna take it outside. Inside the Traeger, you're gonna see that I have the grill grates on the left side. We're gonna sear it, get some good colorization and some good sear marks on all the sides, and then we're gonna move it to the other side, which is just the natural grill grate that comes in the Traeger, and we're gonna let it smoke till it's an internal temperature of 130. This is the barbecue edition of the clickety clack or whatever that thing is in motion pictures. Now it is nighttime now because we are in the fall and it gets darker sooner, but this is not going to be a long cook. So inside I have the grill grates like I was talking about. So we're going to sear this and we're going to let it cook on all sides for about 2 minutes on each side. And then we're just going to rotate it, and then we're going to move it to this side of the grill, and we're going to put the food probe in until it reaches the internal temperature of 130. So it's been going about 2 minutes on each side. Now we are going to take this and we're going to move it over here. We're going to take our food probe, thread it through like so, and we're going to stick it right in the center until we get a nice 130 degrees on this steak. How's it look? Okay, I know you can probably see the ring in my glasses. So it's been about 35-40 minutes. Got the Traeger Ironwood 650 rolling at 350 degrees, and it just reached an internal temperature of 130. So let's check it out. Look at that beauty. It's totally okay that we have some of this overflowing because that's just going to make it look a little bit more rustic. So we're going to pull that out. I'm going to gently get it from here. Look at that. We're going to bring it over here. And now we're going to let that rest for the next 10 minutes before we do anything else to it. The steak roll-up pinwheel has been resting about 10 minutes now. Let's slice into it and see how it looks. This beautiful pinwheel cooked to a perfect medium rare. Check that shiz out. Looks amazing. It is literally dripping with juices, probably from the cheese and a lot from the steak. I'm gonna dive in here, take a small little bite, just to see how it tastes. The steak is tender. The flavor is great from the Smoky Boys and the SPG rub. This would be a hit at any dinner party that you have going on, or really just if you're cooking in the backyard. This makes you look amazing. This is a great, great dinner to serve to your family, your friends, dinner party, whatever you want. And it's not that expensive either. Flank steak, skirt steak are one of the cheaper cuts. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.